just have a look? If I don't see you, can you just call my name?
What's wrong with Larry Driscoll? I just wish to heck I knew. He was always such a sensitive boy. Very popular with his classmates, though. And the girls just loved him. They used to have this cute nickname for him. Oh, what was it now?
Larry, 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 Larry.
He had such an idyllic childhood.
Larry Driscoll. Sure, I remember him. I mean, when you're a high school guidance counselor, you see so many of these kids come through your door, but I remember Larry. I remember I gave him one of those Pritchard tests, you know, to see what sort of career he'd be best suited for. And he failed it, which is unusual because it's not really a pass-fail kind of a thing.
If I can't join you, can I just watch a while? Stand backstage and frown at every smile. If I can't bend you, maybe you can set me straight.
It would appear that the chickens have come home to roost, if you catch my meaning. I mean, I love that guy. He's a unionist, but I love him. And it pains me to see him like this. It was that job what done it to him.
Hi folks, my name is Pepsi!
Of course, anything told to a priest is highly confidential. But since this is for TV, I'll let it slide. Larry came to me a few weeks ago before I stumbled into my own problems. He seemed distraught. I asked him what was wrong, and he seemed unable to articulate it in words. Pretty sure it was about a girl.
No, that is not what this is about.
Well, in that case, he's probably doing the drugs.
So, I called Larry about a week ago. Yo, Larry, I just scored some killer acts I got from the DEA. I mean, this shit was pharmaceutical, if you can dig it. Larry, you gotta get in on this. And he just kind of sighs and goes, drugs. What's the point? What's the point?
Unfortunately, Larry's problem is all too common. He is one of millions of non-musicians across the United States who have lost their women to the so-called rock and roller type. The rock and roller, though typically only marginally talented, nevertheless exerts a powerful, erotic influence on these young, impressionable women, what with their tight leather pants and their long, flowing locks. And their overall rebellious bad boy image. Will you excuse me for 5 minutes? Where were we? Oh yes. The young woman in Larry's case was someone with whom he worked at the restaurant.
Larry was a nice guy. Really nice. I really wasn't looking to meet anybody else. It just kind of happened.
Hi, I'm Buzz.
Buzz is just so
deep.
Larry's a nice guy and all, but he says he wants to make films, which I think is totally adorable, but Buzz is up there on stage, sometimes as much as once a month, pouring his heart out. True, he doesn't always call when he says he will, but that's okay. You know why?
Because, hey, I'm an artist.
He's a fucking chooch is what he is.
I feel bad about how things turned out between me and Larry. He's such a nice guy and all, but it's not like he was in love with me or anything.
Love?
I forgot our love was not enough to save itself. Ooh, my eyes and ears are shut. I can feel you, but it's not enough.
Yeah, I've been there.
I guess the whole thing was pretty bad timing too, because Larry told me he just developed a pain in his
Special no place. Heaven's treasure.
Satan's playground?
And finally saw the doctor. They said it wasn't cancer at all. It was
epididymitis.
Epididymitis. It's merely a painful inflammation of the area just above the testicles called the epididymis. Now, Larry came into my office and I immediately asked him to drop his pants, and then I rubbed around in his testicles for a while. It was then that I delivered the bad news. No masturbation for a month. Larry took it hard.
Oh, he was hysterical.
I like telling Picasso he couldn't paint. If you catch my meaning.
Larry was always a Class A masturbator.
So you got all these forces converging in on each other, and then one night he just